Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to WheelmanGames. Wheelman here. And we're back here at Base Camp Nexus. Let's just quickly take a look at what we have, what we need to sort through. I think we're good. Let's head out immediately and do some more exploring before we waste any time. As I say that, we're going to waste some time cooking some food real quick because we're about half hungry. Let's just fill that up real quick. And let's go. Come on, Chester. What do you got? Yeah, let's keep the seeds here because that's going to be useful later. Like I said, we're going to get our farms going soon. I typically don't get our farms started up. Come on, Chester. I typically don't get our farms going up until after the first winter because at least then we have a full cycle to really focus on those priorities. So, wow. Okay, that's right. We've practically explored everything south, it seems like, and west. Because you see here, it doesn't really go anywhere, and all up north there. So I think our only option is to just keep going east and try and go around that way. So that's our job today. Let's get going. We got plenty of food, plenty of resources to get through the night. There's not to be an expected dog attack anytime soon. Wow, it just got really loud with bees. This doesn't seem like it's... I mean, there's one beehive here, but that's it. And two. Okay, there's two beehives. That's cool. Oh, wait, actually, as I look at the map, there's a decent amount of beehives here. So, okay, this is where we're going to get our bees from now. Yeah, just let me take a look down here. Oh, we got plenty more down there. I thought I saw more. I didn't think they were that close, but okay. We got those. Those are coming up much later, I think. When we start to do stuff with bees and the birds and the bees and stuff like that, we're going to be much later in the game, I think. So, it's rather than follow the road all the way down, like I said, you know me, how's it play? I like to circumvent the entire outside area first so I know what we're looking at, what we have to deal with in the middle, and you never know, I might just find the primary item for this region or this area or biome, if you want to call it that. And we don't have to come back here ever again once we really figure that out. And oftentimes you could establish that within the first couple minutes of being within the area. See, this one looks like it's just, you know, just a little cut out area leading into what looks like an even bigger forest with a road leading through. So let's run up to the road real quick just to see. It probably leads up that way. That leads down that way. So let's just go ahead and take the road this time. We're gonna go against my better judgment. At least as I believe it to be. What is that? Oh, Eva flowers. That's probably because of the trees here. Oh, there's another road up here. And there's a wormhole there. I bet this just kind of loops around as they tend to do. And there's a gravestone up there. Ooh, that kind of scared me. Yeah, this just kind of loops around. We're gonna go south. We're gonna go southeast first. Follow this road along. And we might take the edges on our way out. Because this seems like... Oh, yes, we needed one of these. Yes, and I didn't research a hammer just yet, so we can't get those pigheads just yet, but we will next time we go back to our base and research a hammer. Oh, hey, there's a... Could this be? This is it. Ah, yes. Hey, it's the Pig King. Right, so this is where we're going to be hanging out for most of our dog attacks. I'm going to let that grow a little bit bigger because if it gets a little bigger, the pigs will be able to help defend me through it, and we might be able to get even more resources like glands, which we will need to heal ourselves, and webbing to catch birds and so on. So, okay, we found the pig village, which is fantastic, which is really close to our effigy here. As great as that base is, That's really nice to have too. We might set up a what do you call it? A panic room up here. This will be our panic room. And if we die during an attack up here, we have our effigy close by, so we could just jump right back into the fight. Alright, so... Wow, there's even more over here. Wow, okay. Let's just keep going straight. We're not anywhere near the edges, but we're just going to cut right through, see what we got. There's another wormhole. I have a feeling I know where that goes. Oh, it's a quarry combined with... Oh. It's this guy. It's as someone else once coined it as old laser eye. Don't want to mess with her. No. I was just saying we don't want to mess with you. Please leave us alone. We're really just exploring. We're following roads, figuring out where the biomes are, how far. Wow, we've really gone a long ways. We're just gonna keep following this road. I kind of want to see how far we can go east before we end up going west, back along that road there. So let's just keep going. We got lots of gold here. We'll get to that eventually. We're going to cook up the rest of these berries, I think, on our next fire, our campfire. Oh, another laser eye there. Let's kind of circle around here. Chester, stay close. I don't want you making her think that you want her egg. Because the egg could fit inside you. You could fit 9 eggs inside you, so... Let's just walk around her. Just try to explore the map as best we can without disturbing her. And just back up on the edge over here. So I now know where to go to get mass amounts of gold. That's good to have there. Excuse me, bird. Let's see. How's my sanity? Ah, 60. Let's pick up this flower. Why not? We need them anyway. Oh, there's the top of this biome. That's good to know. Alright, now we head straight down. Alright, so... Anyway, you might remember from last week's episode that I was talking about kind of where I was over the past couple years, what had happened, generally pinpointing where things kind of fell apart, and where I kind of ended up in the end. I'll explore that later. We're going to go back up now. Oh boy, let's torch. I wasn't paying attention to the clock. So, let's just look up here. Not time to sleep, Chester. Come on. Come on, Chester. I think he fell asleep. Alright. Oh, okay, here it comes. Let's just go to sleep here. Have a little bit of story time for bedtime. Oh, those are going bad too. So let's quickly eat these first. In fact, let's just cook that up, make room. Eat that. Make as many of these as we can. Maybe just 5 for now. Yeah, that's the best I could do for now. Anyway, last week's episode we talked about where I was, what happened, what caused it and all, and now we're back, obviously. So I think last where we left off, I had just moved back from out of state. Oh, we probably don't need that. I wasted a lot of that with the fire. We did end up moving back to our original home state after all that nonsense. Essentially because where we were living in was, to me at least, was very unbearable. Not that I was missing home. It was that. It was, I'll admit, there was a lot of that to it. But just the way how that state was, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to alienate anybody here. But we all know we live in different areas of the world, and a lot of areas are different. And this one in particular was different from what I'm used to and how I would think would be efficient to run a city. But, you know, that's just my own opinion. But anyway, we moved back, and we ended up staying in a tent outside during the winter. Oh, there's a cave right there. I'll explore that later. Let's get that on the map real quick. Is that on there? Yes, okay. we ended up moving back in. All of last winter, we ended up sleeping in a tent. In a very high altitude area in the area, at least in the town that we live in. So it snowed almost every day. It was very cold every morning, and it was just miserable. Just having me and my daughter and my wife there, it was miserable. I should not have ever put my family in this situation, and it was desperate times. And thankfully, during our very most desperate time, I at that point I should prefix here that I've been trying to work with the Veteran Affairs for my disabilities and my situations for years, and never really got any help, not from anybody. In a last-ditch effort during a very bad, particularly bad snowstorm, I had reached out to the VA, and they finally pointed me in a direction that actually helped me and my family better than anyone has ever helped me in my entire life. And we got put in a shelter, and that was taken in families. Oh, I was wondering if I'd find this anytime soon. That's cool. This is the metal potato thing. We got some farms. Let's replenish some of those carrots just in case they go bad soon. Pick up a shovel. Why not? Give them to you. Me hungry? You back off? Well, fine. You just have those. Oh boy, excuse me. I was not watching where I was going there. Anyway, excuse me. I'm just gonna get around this tree here, get away from the spider. So, okay, we made it back over here. We kind of know, we don't know what's up there, but it does seem like this map is genuinely small relative to other newer games. Like I said, this map is years old, and there's been so many new updates since then. We're just kind of playing this out to see how things go. Come on, Chester, don't die. Anyway, we got put in a place that was very safe, very warm, helped us out in ways that I couldn't even imagine was possible. And we stayed there for about 6 months as we were able to save up and get our lives back together. And even at the very end there, the VA even came through even further to help me with my disability, and now I'm finally getting to see my doctors, and the VA also helped us get into a place, an actual permanent home, and that's where I am now. And hence the reason why I decided to start this YouTube channel up again, because I'm not able to work as much as I like to, especially more recently since my injury is getting worse. And I've only now just been able to get actual treatments through physical therapy and actual medication from the VA for the first time in years. So I'm actually in one of the best spots I've been in years, and almost my whole life practically. So I made the call that this would be a good time to start this back up, even though we're going through the middle of what is now called adpocalypse, especially for gaming channels. That's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess you could say. I started this years ago, I guess during the end of its heyday of gaming on YouTube, and I expected to keep going from there and be 2 years old now and just have hundreds of videos up right now. But that's just how things happened. But anyway, that's the end of that story. Went through a huge gap in my life where we were sleeping on people's couches and never actually having a permanent roof over our heads. And it was all caused by a very poorly mishandled data system I was maintaining for my job. Okay, so that's the end of that story. We're probably coming to the end of this one here. We just want to find out if there's anything more we can find. We found a couple of the things, but we haven't found the door yet. We haven't... Oh, well, we crossed into a new realm here. We found the newer trees, so we're probably gonna find something over here. Let's see.
"20 minutes later."
Ah, excuse me. I just had a bit of a coughing fit there. No, it was good for the day, but it clearly was not good for the day. Oh wow. Excuse me, just gonna come over here, collect all your gold. What, I can't stack it? Okay, stack it, and we're going to... Huh. I really just walked right into the gauntlet, haven't I? I mean, there's plenty of treasure to be had, but we gotta start up a fire soon. Oh boy. We're gonna have a rough night, I think, Chester. We got spiders everywhere. We're in the middle of a quarry. I mean, there's gold to be had, but... Okay, you stay there asleep. Let's hope no spiders come exploring over here, because we're being noisy. And if I leave this food out, they'll probably come after me. So let's just keep that on our chests here. Anyway, thanks again for coming by WheelmanGames again. Thanks for watching. Don't starve. Again, I apologize for the little coughing fit I had a moment ago. Oh boy. I don't want none of you. I don't want none of you. No, I don't want none of you. Nope. Okay. I'm having my outro here, please. Alright, well, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for coming by to WheelmanGames. We'll do much better next time, I promise. We're past the boring stuff. We're going to get into new stories. We're going to get new content. We're going to hopefully find something worthwhile in these exploration expeditions here. And do something fun for once. Hope to see you again next time. Have a good one.